They say trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight-laced and had a vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night, and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me, and no one seems to care.
Now, you'll find I'm a caring sort when I've time to get up to speed. So why don't you settle down and tell me your problem, Miss,
Verona. It's just Verona. Calm right down. I find a goddamn death threat in my purse and this freaky-looking sword thing. And you want me calm?
Huh. Now that is interesting. A death threat and a decoration. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, weren't there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out. Now this was familiar.
Well, hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
That's quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter, late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you know. Dragged through smoke-filled dens, spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar, then?
How dare you? Yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Good quality paper, but I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, Detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the Rebar Killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. I'll talk to my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, Detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their filing cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too, see if any old bones fall out. Nice choice of font and layout. A little fancy?
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or any little black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum.
Ha! Of course. Well, thank you, mysterious missive. I gotta blow the dust off the Rebar Killer case. and grill our girl about her favorite hangouts. Message received and understood.
The Rebar Killer. I'd heard that name many, many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona? The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
What's the word, Wilbur?
So good, Fabiu.
Hey, come closer for a moment.
Let it suck. Suck like a little mother sucks.
Well, thank you. You won't miss it.
You've been here, what, 3 days?
That must have been one hell of a bender, fella. That or someone slipped you a Mickey.
So personal fun, Fabiu. Drunk, nice and warm, takes cares. Oh, eat 'em up.
Oh, I hear you. Always good to find a nice, relaxing beverage. Hey, Orville? Orson? Oliver Cromwell? You remember anything yet?
Out for walking. Little mother snuggin', hug, bugging a rug.
Folks call me peculiar, but you? Oh, you are on a whole new angle, Angelo.
Mother, kiss goodnight. Just full of belly, lemony moss.
And a great big lemony moss to you, fella. Keep it real, Neil.
Lemony moss buzz.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places, the usual, you know. Oh God, I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer, but I need to go.
Please, stay here. Make yourself comfortable. My colleagues might be a little unsanitary, but you can always trust a police officer. The trick, I find, is to figure out exactly how you can trust them. Trust them to take extended coffee breaks? Obviously. Trust them to lose paperwork? Naturally. Trust them to get irritated when you purloin their supply of paper clips to construct a vital scale model of a crime scene? Always. Anyway, you'll be safer here, within this magical circle of trust.
Well, all right, fine. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So I'm told. Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Strong, unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, Detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't even have a list. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona. night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of. I needed to take a look at my options, figure out where to go first on my mental map of Seattle. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. And then there's the criminals, of course. I went down to the Dutchman for a word with Silky and to find my... Huh. Someone must have smuggled this in. Smash a bottle in here and everyone would go real quiet. It had better be an accident, or the man himself would have a word to say.
Well, if it ain't my favorite gumball.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
I thought maybe we could chew the fat, maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
Your evidence? 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your beam Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
But boss, this is important. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll stick your lips shut.
I was wondering, you ever hear of the Rebar Killer? A case from back in the 1920s.
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the Rebar Killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit, yeah. I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
The Macomb killing last week. Same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the Sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because we didn't catch him last time around. He cut his way through the court. We lost too many kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were asleep at the wheel. So go tell him. I'll tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell.
Yeah, this turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Silky only had two vintages of wine behind the bar, the white one and the red.
Fabian, you old bloodhound. What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, they don't ask mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
You ever hear tell of a killer by the name of Santiago?
Santiago? Old St. James? Patron saint of veterinarians and skin traders, if I remember rightly. Friend to a certain carpenter in Jerusalem, so I hear. Should I hold a table for him?
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Was the girl here? Name of Verona.
Fair Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't court or a breach of the mask. A hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
I moved to Seattle to get away from
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
The Traveler's on the road, Detective. They'll be here soon.
Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
The ghosts are watching and praying for you, my man.
Beer was cheap at the hole in the wall.
Just walking around tonight. I moved to Seattle to get away from I need to find a better spot.
A few Union Johnnies having a cold one, maybe.
Can you spare a moment for a few questions?
SPD, right? Yeah, go ahead. Quieter tonight. Not like last night. That was a mess.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. Boss called me for backup, but by that time the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Get what you need, I have people to serve here.
I want to check out the pool table. You know, for evidence.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
The piano was more out of tune than Herbert Hoover, and probably as old. I figured I needed my strength for other things. I didn't see the point in confusing things. Good view of where Verona was sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets, you see anything last night?
Could be any bar in any city, but you stroll right into mine, Detective.
There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything?
Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, Detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know.
That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets.
Ah, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair.
Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night.
Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of day-old spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete.
That whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but...
Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg. Some varmint has smeared me with dirt, Detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of
steel and plastic and the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. But which one? Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenra construction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thanks, Pockets. Reckon I'll go digging.
I'd say don't get into any fistfights, Detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
I read somewhere that darts used to be weapons of war. Seemed the patrons here were on the losing side. I wouldn't want to have to clean this place. Blip, bloop, bleep, bloop, plop. Never did get it. I did once win $100 from a one-armed bandit, but he died soon after. Someone had a good night, unless they were playing hearts. I used to like these things back in the day. Nowadays, it's press a button, put your hands over your ears. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured I'd best follow her trail. Verona said she'd been to the glacier, so I figured... Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked a big party back in the day.
Do you have business at our establishment, sir?
Seattle PD, and yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I can expedite your egress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yes, that one. Let me save you some time. She and her party were ejected in the small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment, neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Anything strike you as fishy last night?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clientele, sir. That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact, sing.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you find joy in it, sir.
The spirit of goodwill and charity, as evidenced by the richest of Seattle. Everything looks festive, but all just for show. In the glacier, I've heard it said that people drowned themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choked. That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively. The glacier clearly hadn't updated its decor since the 70s. Verona.
I know you're strong. I know you hurt. I know you are.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. In particular, the memory of a woman named Verona. Name ring a bell?
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
So she never even made it through the door?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend to, and your laundry.
Huh. Something else?
No, thank you, Mr. Fragrant. I'll catch you later. Seattle PD.
Spare $1?
I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction.
I really appreciate some.
there was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul. Who didn't. So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get Silky to open up. I didn't see the need. I didn't think that. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that. I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters, a site plagued by construction woes and unsavory types. I headed down to the old Western Corp headquarters. I thought about it, but I thought I was on the right lines already. I didn't think that was worth the effort. Huh. Guess someone was using gas to keep the lights on. I headed down to the old West. I went down to the Dutchman for a... No show tonight. Well, what Silky called a show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic shouting.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, Detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul. And said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. But you're right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawned?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates.
A pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead to a pawn shop. Bracing Verona about it directly was less likely to get results. Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums, and deadbeats. I had a question. Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? I've had nothing coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, more deposits than purchases. An air of desperation.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
It was sold by a young woman in trouble, even if she didn't know it at the time. I have a picture, actually. Recognize her?
Ah, yes, that one. She was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
Hope the Christmas trade picks up.
Have a good night, my friend.
Yeah, I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable.
I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well. This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive.
I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were all the rage again. I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire and brought down the criminal mastermind. I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her.
Oh, the party. Maybe I'll just go and sit.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona. Avenues and alleyways. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case. Oh, that would have just brought me trouble. Forget.
Any news, Detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. You threw up on the bouncer. You're blacklisted.
Damn it.
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terrible thing. The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there, loudly and copiously.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
I'm trying to catch a killer here. Bear it in mind and throw me a bone.
So do you think the threat is real?
I have nothing that'd stick in a court of law, but I do think we're dealing with a killer.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this Ravenna?
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a name for his intended recipient. Only a photograph, and a poor one at that. This'll get complicated. A visit to the Atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona. As so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the Atrium before it's too late.
As soon as I heard... Evening, Reggie.
Mr. Fabian, I hope your god is being good to you, 'cause mine is to me.
If I could take a sip, fella, I'm parched.
To be one with you for just a moment, it's a glimpse of life beyond.
Much better. Keep warm, Reggie. You never know when I might need you.
Do you hear the city, Fabian? It's waiting there for you.
Hey, I need to get in here. Official business?
Private party. No exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot. There she is. I hope business is good, my dearest.
Why, if it isn't the most handsome of my clients?
Keep safe, my dearest.
Go do your duty, brave defender of the city!
Just need a big score.
Please let me in?
No way.
Here. Some real creeps walking around today.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
And I appreciate you too. You are just a fantastic security operative. Thank you.
You're welcome. But, small things, sir. I've just realized that you definitely are not on our list. Apologies.
Oh, that's a shame.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session today.
Same old, same old. These things are always a grind.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
Thank you, citizen. Always good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Enjoy your evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to. Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
Do you know Ravenna? I think she's one of your, followers.
I have so many followers. Over 2 million when I last checked.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her. And not me.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
I'll be discreet. I promise not to poop the party.
What a wonderful image. I may never forget you said that.
I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair, perhaps.
I guess I could introduce you. You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
This? Broken glass, not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent. And I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna? Maybe. I should get on the trail. Too late. And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised. I figured I needed my... I didn't see the point in confusing things. I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure? That would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. Any other marks or wounds on you?
From the neck down, nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body temperature. Such a shame. Used to think I was hot, but now... cooling rapidly.
You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. But I wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? And why did anyone want to kill you?
Look at me, Detective. I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood doll, you know? They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet?
Maine, Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires, a message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the Kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know, but you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try, although it won't improve your day.
Shit happens to us all. My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective, are you quite well?
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in this city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
Sure, but, what was that about your sister?
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
Good evening, my other prince.
Oh, dear Detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please, do circulate first. Business can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very, very long term.
Indeed.
So, you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, Detective. Not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Gideon is not the most direct of teachers. He likes me to pursue my own inquiries.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian. As is your sire.
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
Well, if there's a crime committed, I'm your man. Just to solve it, I mean. Not to cause it.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why.
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. The attack on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
That's a good job you two get on like a house on fire. Am I right?
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this time is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Ah, of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
I figured I should do the rounds properly before going to see her ladyship.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up. Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, it's our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know them all a little better. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
Anything I should know?
Yeah, I got something. The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole Cross and Rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
Who?
Ah, come on, Fabian. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
Who are these people? What are their lines? Who should I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. But we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters and all their messed up cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any vice, and more if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. And Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere girl to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Counting off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
I'll be back.
Tread carefully.
Good evening to you both.
How are you finding the party, my boy? They haven't kicked you out, which I guess is a good sign. You know Sophia, of course.
We've not actually met. I don't want to intrude.
Oh, please do. Fabian, right? You sent Gideon the puzzle? You are just as I imagined. He has told me so much. I mean, not that we talk behind your back or anything. Well, we do. But it's all good things.
Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me. That puzzle you sent, an excellent recommendation.
I passed an entire night on it. Absolutely devilish.
Wasn't it just? It was id as a two-letter word that baffled me.
Yes, completely threw off my cipher. If you find any more like that, you must let me know.
So how are things, oh sire of mine?
Same old, same old. They saunter in so full of hope and lose it at the table.
You did pick up on that fascinating man the other day. The one with the numbers?
That's right. The numbers man. I could tell he was working an angle. Fidgety fingers, you know? I went over, asked him very politely. Those beans came spilling out. He's some sort of math whiz, brain full of digits, flapping around like butterflies. So we broke a few of his actual digits and threw him out on his rear. You'd have liked him, I'm sure.
Is there anything I should, be aware of?
Actually, now you mention it, yes, a little morsel for you. Our friend Hector. I noticed some tension around the way he's holding his jaw. He's hiding something. A little push, and I could read enough to tell it was about a girl. I've never known him to spend time on romance. Interesting, don't you think?
I was joined with Fletcher, and, well, to be frank, he doesn't think much of either of you.
My dear boy, we may all be bloodsuckers, but Fletcher is a leech. He doesn't value you unless he can ride around on your shoulders like the parasite he is.
Gideon's insightful nature makes some kindred uncomfortable.
And Sophia's razor-sharp intellect makes us all feel like dullards.
I think maybe my tendency to put both feet in my mouth is what annoys them.
Oh, I hear ya. I'm always giving myself a swift kick in the teeth.
What are you working on, Sophia?
I just like to keep my head down. Try and be useful where I can.
Don't be so modest. Oh, you must tell Fabian about the wireless.
The wireless, yes. Imagine, we listened to an orchestra concert.
All the way from New York. Sophia has built a set from parts. Oh, it sounds like scratching in a box to me, but...
The potential to communicate instantly between cities, not shackled to the telegraph.
But then the risk. One mortal with a little equipment in their garage, and our secrets are blasting out across the ether.
Well, that's the most alarming thing I've heard in a long time.
Exactly. Completely terrifying.
Are all Camarilla princes like ours?
Terrifying, gorgeous, power-hungry tyrants, you mean? For the most part, yes. We could do a lot worse than our girls, I suppose, but truly, all I hear of princes follows the pattern. You have to remember, my boy, we are all sharks in human clothing.
It is also short-sighted. I'm not criticizing them, of course. I would never. I think our community would be better served if we spent a little more time researching all these emerging technologies that humans are coming up with, so we can protect ourselves. And a little less time,
Posing in ballrooms? Very true, my dear. Disappointing, but not surprising.
I should poke around a little.
Go mingle. Have a good time.
Or try to.
Well, well, if it isn't our very own investigator. I suppose they'd call you a dick, but you're hardly private. Am I right?
Hello there, Mr. Fletcher.
I hope you haven't eaten. There'll be some rather keen party favors along shortly. Excellent vintage.
How's business? I hear the chink of coins and the clink of bottles.
You know, Prohibition's been a boon, an absolute boon. Mortals crave nothing more than forbidden fruit. Rosalind and Lou take their cut, of course, but the coffers are swelling. It's hardly a chore to pay that tax. We have a few rivals to put down. Easily dealt with. People know we have capable hands at the wheel.
This is quite the shindig. Very intimate.
Our royals wanted to keep the guest list exclusive. The deserving and the delicious, as it were. Of course, sometimes we have to make exceptions. Soothsayers, sorcerers, and sleuths. They're useful, to be sure, but they lower the tone. Don't you agree? Oh, do forgive me. I completely forgot who I was talking to for a moment there. What must you think of me?
Capable hands? There's a history, then.
You must know it, Detective. You lived here before you died, after all. The fire, the city's death and rebirth. I admire someone who has the guts to take direct action, don't you? I'm sure Hector will fill you in. Every lawman should know their city. Just so long as you overlook any whiskey barrels you find in dark places.
The sisters, the princes, they make quite the impression.
Oh, don't they just? Power, old sport, is a heady pheromone. It makes the delightful delectable and the harlot wholesome. It's a good look for the city. You can't buy charisma, nor even rent it for a night.
Good to talk to you.
Always an experience, Detective.
Evening. You're Isaac, right? Pleasant night.
Oh, am I in your place? My apologies, please. Pardon me.
No, not at all. It was you I wanted to talk to.
Why?
I'm surprised to see you here. I heard you don't get out much.
Yes.
You don't strike me as the type of fella who lives it up at the weekend. You enjoy these parties?
No.
Might I ask what brings you here?
The princes asked me to come, so I came. I'm their secret keeper. I observe, I learn, I research, I remember. They find it useful to have me on hand. Kindred of my clan are not well suited to such events, but I will step into the light when requested.
I get it. No one wants to outshine the hosts.
Indeed.
I gotta say, I do find the Nosferatu an interesting riddle. Would you be open to a sit-down some other time so I can pick your brains? I'd like to learn more about your folk, about your role in the Camarilla. I hope that ain't too forward.
Is it forward? I do not know. But I would enjoy sharing knowledge, so long as it is reciprocated.
I don't think we've ever met, though I've heard of you.
I know who you are. The detective. Malkavian bloodlines sired by Gideon Hall. A dog who will never let go of a bone. They call you only Fabian, but your full name is...
Whoa there! Let a man keep a little of his mystique, won't you?
Very well. You are Fabian, and I am Isaac.
It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Hector pointed me in your direction. What can you tell me about Santiago?
The hunter. Something of a legend. An enterprising mortal who has sent many kindred to their final deaths. New Orleans was one of his hunting grounds not 10 years ago, as was San Francisco in the previous decade. Little is known about the man or woman, save that their killings all feature the cross of St. James, a signature of sorts, hence the name. It is believed that he is a member of the Society of Leopold, one of the deadliest and most ancient factions of hunters of the supernatural. If he is indeed such a zealot, he believes himself to be a literal soldier of Christ.
Jesus.
Yes, that one.
It seems both our princes are in a fine mood tonight.
Yes, they are in good spirits. Some believe it impossible for two kindred to rule one domain. Indeed, I have found precious few instances of it being attempted before. It is assumed they will destroy each other in a bid to claim full power, but our princes seem to be the exception. They have not had a serious disagreement since March 2nd. It was a dinner party. Lou suggested I be forced to sire the beautiful wife of a politician who didn't laugh at her joke. Rosalind thought it crass.
So what do you think of our princes? Just between you and me.
They benefit each other in ways outsiders can't always see. Without both of them, Seattle would be in turmoil. Some find Rosalind cold and distant, but I think she is misunderstood. Not everyone enjoys being the center of attention.
I'll be right back.
Thank you for speaking to me.
I couldn't keep Lou waiting all night. Time to head up to face her.
Mistress Liu, you had something you wanted to discuss.
Ah, yes. The future, Detective. My sister and I have plans, and I'd like you to look into something for us.
What do you want me to look into, Mistress Liu? Just give me the facts.
You're aware of our recent troubles in the liquor market? Has Fletcher said anything to you?
He mentioned something in passing about rivals.
We are about to expand, but are suffering from a small roadblock, Detective. A roadblock I'd put at your door.
Mine?
Your territory, at least. Our Vancouver run has been interrupted, perhaps even redirected, and the rumor says it's someone in law enforcement.
Any names, faces? Any idea who?
Not as of yet. I do have a location and have managed to acquire some photographs. I will have my man Campbell deliver it to your office.
That does sound like a solid start to a case. I won't deny it. Well, this is quite the shindig.
Obviously, it's one of mine. But you focus, Detective, please. You miss so much if you don't pay proper attention. Now, if we can just... No.
No! My sister!
One from the top, both literal and figurative. Our killer was out for the kindred of Seattle, and I had a feeling he was just getting started. Well, rise and shine, Sheriff. About time you clocked in. See what the prince has lined up for us tonight.
You have nothing to say about your memories?
Huh. Well, that was a lineup of faces from 100 years back. Something's pulling them out of my past. Do I trust my own mind? I would not vouch for it. I do think those things happen, but why we're both seeing them and what bearing they have on our case? That is a puzzle I can't answer right now. I guess we should head out.
About time. Surprise!
In my time, Nosferatu did not like to be seen.
Most hives are all shy and retiring, but I figure I bring joy to the world. It's Christmas. Everyone's too wrapped up to even look around. A modern tragedy, am I right? All the lonely people. Mind you, it makes for easy pickings when you're feeling the need.
How did you know I was here?
You really thought you'd get the job without a background check? Relax, no one's gonna call the mortals on you. No one's dragging you into the sun while you sleep. So long as you stay in line, anyway.
None of this explains why you are here now.
Yeah. Heard of Isabella Moore?
We met.
Well, of course you did. Bit of a poseur, right? Toreador through and through, and then even further through. Art must be excess. Art must provoke. Art must live perilously close to railing the masquerade into orgasmic oblivion. Anyway, she has a nightclub, Atrium. There's blood on the snow outside, and the doors are locked. The cop bands are all stirred up. I'm kind of tied up with a thing. Do me a sheriffy favor, throw on your glad rags, slip into the party, see what's what.
Tell me about her. What am I likely to face?
Honest opinion? I fucking love art, you know? Real art, raw art. She's really good, but she's biting too deep. Thralls, blood dolls, pick your poison. She's made it big among the kind. Magazine cover big. Heck, internet big, they tell me. The bigger she is, the closer she grinds herself along the edge of the masquerade, the more she gets off on it.
I will visit this atrium.
A cut to the chase kind of sheriff. That's handy. Take it from a self-serving rat like me. You're doing okay so far. Ryong loves you, baby. But don't get any ideas. She might be new to this prince thing, but the kid's swinging the hammer right now. Don't piss her off.
There's just something so intimate about this time of night. Don't you agree, dear listeners?
Does it strike you as funny? Dreaming about Miss Moore's club only to be sent there? It all connects in the end. Chain link to chain link.
What I'd give for a bed.
I hope you don't have anywhere to be. Can't wait to show you some of my tricks. Wait to see where you take me. So, lovely night for romance. Got anywhere in mind?
Miracle, I don't freeze to death.
See.
Is there $1? Really appreciate some help.
There's Atrium, a fancy feeding ground for a fancy dame. There's our boys in blue. Tread carefully.
Evening, friend. Afraid there's no fun to be found here. Back of the line, maybe it'll open up later.
Officer McMillan. 3 kids, wife has a bad leg.
I am here to see Isabella.
Uh-huh. Well, Miss Moore seems a mite busy, so far as we know. I'm trying to get a hold of her myself, as it happens. Place is locked up tight and no one's answering. Sorry to spoil your night, friend, but I'd find your party elsewhere.
So much for sweet talking. It's a big building. There'll be another way inside. Blood on the snow? If I had to guess, that came from Atrium. Intentional? A message? A cry for help? Maybe you could scramble up. Look for a window.
It's almost ready. Its beauty will consume me and... Hey, focus!
We have a job to do.
A masterpiece, huh? That smells of Isabella.
She is my queen, my goddess, my immortal light.
Shit, you really think the Cammy's gonna try getting here?
I hope so. Then we get to kill them. Make her proud.
Someone's here. How dare you attack?
Cain, guide us!
You both serve Cain!
Trespasser!
Intruder.
You're done!
Now that's handy. They've made us a way up. Did you notice they wore your symbol? Benny, now these people? Curious. So much blood. But not all fresh by the tang.
Like weak, rocking cradles. To you who are the source, to you who lie spent, the water of life flowed onwards to the fountain. Such fragile.
You ready to go into the club soon? Wouldn't miss it. I drained so many bodies for this.
Those are no dolls. So where did all this blood come from?
Yeah.
Some of your best work, I'd say. The way you tongue guy up.
My art is my song, a music that lasts through the ages. I have seen Lascaux in the thickening of a world congealed. I have wallowed in the meat joy and seen the dawn we can walk through when our works are revealed. The drops that fall from the overcast are scarlet, and each thrums with the stilled heart. No more bindings, no more to the crime of silence. No more to the hiding and the craven bow. Incandescent. And you will become art. Become the dance and the interchange. This is my prayer. This new world. This gift. This giving this heart. And I give this heart to you, my people. So jump, Teshin, jump. And emerge as poetry of the blood.
You?
All our time's come.
Who are the source? To you who I spent, the world of life flowed. Such fragile ephemera, icicles on the tongue, a sacrament of the flesh to rise us upwards. We give of you because it is required. Great art requires sacrifice, a dedication. I am beauty, and I will be heard. My art is my song, a music to last through the ages. I have seen Masquerade in the thickening of a world congealed. I have wallowed in the meat joy and seen the dawn we can walk through when our works are revealed. That the drops that fall from the overcast are scarred. Thrums with the stilled heart.
Just a few more days.
No more binding.
Rain.
Hiding and craven bow. Gold and wonder at the incandescent. And you will become art. Become the dance and the interchange.
Here now! Salvation is sacrifice!
Of the blood. To you, my docile lambs, my unflinching acolytes, my sacrificial virgins, my weak rocking cradles. To you who are the source, to you who are a dedication. I am.
Now, this is more like Isabella.
My art is my song, a music to last through the ages. I have seen Lascaux in the thickening of a world congealed. I have wallowed in the meat joy and seen the dawn we can walk through when our works are revealed. That the drops that fall from the overcast are scarlet, and each thrums with the stilled heart.
Ooh, feel that drained to the dregs. I've seen this getup before. This is one of Isabella's blood dolls. A willing victim. Did that door just close behind us? Well, when God closes a door...
What?
The cat complains. What's wrong?
I feel...
Fire? Fire, you alright?
She's done something to me.
She knew you were coming. She practically brought us here. To sap your power. I have never heard of this. Take care.
So jump, Teshin, jump, and learn as poetry of the perfect. To you, my docile lambs, my unchanged poets, my sacrificial words, my praise. To you who are the source, to you who I spent, the water of life flowing onwards to the fountain. Such fragile, icicles on the top. A sacrament of the flesh to rise us upwards. We do it, irises die. No more bindings, no more to the climb of silence. No more to the hiding and the
What has she done to these folk? This level of control, the ghouls, the blood dolls.
Even me.
Yeah, it's a goddamn cult. Jonestown. Tools, toys to be used and discarded at her pleasure. We gotta stop this.
Will sit on thrones and you will become art, become the dance and the interchange. This is my prayer. This new world, this gift, this giving, this heart is mine, and I give this heart to you, my people. So jump, Teshin, jump, and emerge as poetry of the blood. To you, my docile lambs, my unchanged gods, my sacrificial virgins, my weak, rotten praise. To you who are the source, to you who I spent, the water of life flowing onwards to the fountain. Such fragile ephemera, icicles on the tongue, a sacrament of the flesh to rise us upwards. We do it because it is required. We are a one sacrifice, a dedication. I see us die. No more bindings, no more to the climb of silence, no more to the hiding.
So many bodies because of her. We need to end this.
destructive of you. But all art is violence without the right canvas. Is our work not sublime?
Slaughter is hardly art, Isabella.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong, dearest. Art is all about killing. The delicate brutality to pursue one special idea. I thought you might understand. Ventrue have such refined tastes.
She does like the sound of her own voice.
You know this mark. You used it to weaken me. Tell me what it is.
A child's doodle. Unimaginative and inelegant. The work of lesser hands. Think of it as a harness, designed to constrain and control. I won't deny that leashing you is pleasant.
The drained mortals. The bloody gutters. Why are you doing this?
I serve the fountain that will slick the streets of the mundane. From its waters shall spring an end. From the end, a beginning.
The end of what?
Why, the masquerade! Ushering forth the bold new dawn of shamelessness.
You invited me here to witness this? Why make me your audience?
Don't think so little of yourself, Nomad. You are a participant, a misplaced fragment of the greater art.
What are you talking about?
Don't you fret. You will be put in your proper place.
Stop playing futile games.
We've put off our love match long enough.
I will have straight answers from you.
And what can you give me for them? I've told you before, Fire. Art always takes.
This is more than you alone. Who is behind this?
It's in her eyes. She's dying to tell you.
If I have to fight you, I will. But you will not like how it ends.
My destruction here would only secure my legacy.
And if I rip every last piece of artwork in this place to shreds...
You wouldn't dare!
Tell me who is behind this! Tell me!
My answer should be no surprise. You've spent centuries running. A frightened rabbit before the sword of Cain.
Sabbat. Monsters. A death cult.
So simplistic.
I will destroy you, Isabella. And when I find your pack, I will destroy them as well. No mercy!
I should hope not. Now run, rabbit. Run, rabbit. Run, run, run!
mark. Tell me how to get rid of it.
Little flame. Love me.
Fire, this is her power. Don't listen!
Love me. Shut up!
Huh. Well, that's one way to do it.
Ah, Fire. Everything under wraps? How's Isabella holding up?
Isabella was deranged. She was puppeting her crowd, draining them, her lake of blood to bathe in. She had no intent to preserve the Masquerade. Quite the opposite, in fact. So, I took her head.
Well, shit. She always was one match away from an exploding cigar.
There's gonna be fallout. Tully, the PD.
On it. Gonna be tricky without our back room buddy, but I'll get it done.
But Tully's right. She was a problem. It's past time we trim the fat. Call it restructuring. Either way, it makes things easier. Well done, Sheriff. I'll make sure you're compensated.
I am not finished with my report. Isabella. She claimed to be Sabbat, a member of the Sword of Cain. I assume you know of whom I speak. Cultists, Diablerists, the ancient blight. In the name of Cain, they would expose us, ruin us, run us out, or worse. No princedom is safe. Even a stable Seattle would fall to their chaos.
Cutie, you'd look great in a tinfoil hat, but I smell either batshit or bullshit.
Tully! I apologize for him, Fire. Please, continue.
The Sabbat operate in packs. She felt emboldened. She felt supported. And not just by her ghouls.
She felt like $1 million, and she spent it all at once. If this is a conspiracy, it's the Dim Bulb Club.
Tully!
Look, Prince, with all genuine respect, you had 100 problems. Now you have 99, because thanks to the Nomad over here, a Tory ain't one. But Sabbat's in the Belfry? Let's not invent ourselves a whole new to-do list.
I hear you, but we stay in business by dotting our I's and crossing our T's. Fire, look into this. I'll let Sophia know. Tully, just try to be helpful. This meeting's adjourned.
Well, if it isn't my favorite neck snapper. Note, I am not wearing a protective collar, but that's only because I saved that for my intimate friends.
Are we not intimate?
Oh, don't take this badly, but you're a few centuries too old for me. This little chat is courtesy of my selfless desire to entertain the elderly. So listen up. Court's got secrets. All sorts of secrets. Territories, favors, contracts, obscure cult bullshit. Years and years of that good stuff. We don't write it down. That would just be plain dumb. Almost as dumb is to stuff it all into the head of a savant bookkeeper. But well, that's what they did.
Who did this? And why?
Oh, Lou and her sainted child Campbell set it up. I'd say they were wasted on hooch, if a vampire could be wasted on hooch. Anyway, before my time. See, there's this hive named of Willem, Quart's secret keeper. For obvious reasons, he knows stuff. I was thinking he might have some hint about your mark buried away in his megadome.
Where will I find this Willem?
Last I heard, he was in the parking garage. It's where he goes when he's sulking. Advance warning, it's kind of rank. But I guess it's perfect for a Nosferatu who's ashamed to let his freak flag fly.
My thanks.
Hey, gotta be both a taker and a giver in a solid relationship. Am I right, sweetie?